Hey everyone, and welcome to the Game Week 37 team selection. We are into our last 2 weeks of the season, and we've made a couple transfers. We're getting down to our last couple transfers of the year, and I don't know, I'm confident in them. So we'll start from the back, and actually, I do have to switch up this goalkeeper scenario here, as Di Gregorio is going to take the net over Suzuki this week, as Juve has the much better fixture. Um, yeah, Napoli has been doing pretty good. Oh, last game wasn't as great, but definitely want Di Gregorio in this situation. We're going to back that two-man defense in Rahmani and Di Lorenzo again. They were doing pretty good. We're going to call last week a blip and hope that they're getting the clean sheets against Parma this week. Two tougher fixtures for Teo Hernandez and Denzel Dumfries. With the final looming, I'm not confident that Dumfries is going to start, but I think I'd still rather play him than Pinamonti. Um, and then Teo Hernandez obviously could get some attack returns. Away at Roma is going to be challenging, but he could get at least a half clean sheet or an attack return as well. Pulisic, Nico Pats are both there in the midfield. Lookman gets the captaincy with the extra point, and he's been informed, so I'm going to give him the captaincy. While Retegui, his partner in crime, is going to get the vice captaincy against Genoa with a good fixture there. And my two players that I brought in first is Orsolini. Bologna has decent fixtures to end the season against Fiorentina. And Lecce, he is going in for Zaccagni. Zaccagni is the suspended. It looks like. I really actually hope that that wasn't last week's. Anyway. Um, that's fine regardless. If he's away for that would be if he's missing this game, it'd be 50% of the rest of the season. So I'm just gonna get rid of him there. And Moise Kean is just on, off injured lately. I'm just gonna get rid of him and bring back in Kolomwani, who seems to have caught some form and consistent starts. So he is back in the lineup. On the bench, we have some flags. Coco missed last game. I'm gonna put him in the first bench spot, even though he probably won't play. Same with Tovan. So not a whole lot of bench depth, but most of my starting 11 are players that should be taking the field. I don't imagine I'm gonna really be using my subs this week. All right, so that is what we got going. I don't really recommend at this point in the season to be taking any hits, especially because they're 5 points in this game. Hopefully, you've got a couple transfers where you can move things around between positions a little easier. Um, but if not, obviously deal with your injuries and suspensions first. No point in holding them because, again, if they're missing one game, they're missing 50% of the rest of the season. So move them on. Try to get a little bit of depth if you can. Find the players that are in form and try to potentially pick players that do have things worth playing for, whether that be Champions League places. Um, Obviously, Inter and Napoli are still going for the title. If there's any relegation battles, I forget right now how tight that race is. Um, but yeah, try to be looking for teams with players that have stuff to play for at the end of the day, or that are in form. But that's going to be all for the team selection game week 37. There's this, a review, and then one more week worth of content before we are done for the season. Looking forward to it as I want to try to get back and give myself an actual chance at a really high rank next season. Anyway, take care. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you again soon.